All right, welcome Alabama Bass Nation High School Tiger Division for our Lake Martin reschedule. We're going to run through this meeting real quick and hopefully we'll take about 15 minutes to get through everything. As you can see, our media number is 334-595-9158. You can send your pictures during practice and during the tournament, and we'll get those loaded as soon as possible. All right, let's run over what we've been through this season. Still, check-in rule is again enforced. Failure to check in or turn in a boat flag will result in the entire school or club's disqualification. So make sure you are checking in with that flag and that you see someone at the dock. One member of each team uh, needs to view this video meeting on Facebook. We'll also take the images and place those up so you can view those on Instagram. But someone needs to go through these meetings, as again, this is beneficial in all of our tournaments to know this information that's going on in event of any kind of issues we have, weather, whatever it pertains to. Official practice ends at 4. Again, on Friday, which again, these dates are from the previous. We've moved this to this weekend. So again, Friday, it is at 4 o'clock. Is the official end of the official practice, and then the registration trailer will be open at WindCreek about 4 o'clock till 5 for registration pickup. If you can, send one person to pick up all the school's flags, cut down on traffic. And if you're unable to make it on Friday, just make arrangements to be there Saturday morning between 5:30 and 6 at the trailer. When you pick up your flag, make sure that your boat flag matches what's on the card of registration. The juniors also will have a flag, and it needs to be yellow. Designates junior boat. The maximum horsepower for this is 250. Each boat must include a captain and 2 anglers. If one angler is unavailable, then there needs to be an observer in the boat for a total of 3 people. The launch sites at WindCreek, there is a $5 boat launch fee, so make sure that you have that when you come through the gate. You may use an alternative ramp to travel over to WindCreek. Just be advised that you need to be in your staging areas at the correct time. But again, WindCreek is the main launch. The blast off will be at the last dock in the WindCreek landing, and the boat flag must be secured to the boat so that the staff and our safety checks can see those. Right now, the current time for blast off is set for 6:45 a.m., depending on the safe light conditions, and there is the absence of any fog. So juniors are going to blast off first in this tournament, and they will need to stage towards the front. They will go out first. Life jackets must be worn. Combustion engine is running. That includes our boat captains. Also, keep a safe distance between boats and maintain safe boating. The first flight check-in time will be at 1 p.m. for the juniors. The high school will start at 2:30, and the flights are set up in 10-minute increments. There's a no wake inside of the WindCreek Marina. Any other areas, mark no wake, and do be aware that there is new uh, laws on this particular lake that it has to be within 100 feet, no wake within 100 feet of the shoreline, as well as all bridges are marked a no wake zone. So again, be aware of those that new information. Uh, the off limits you'll see in Wind Creek is in a map at the back area, and then of course any other areas on the lake that are marked for fishing. Size limit is 12 inches on largemouth and spotted bass. Fish will be measured with the mouth closed and the tail fan to attempt to measure. There's a 5 fish limit per boat. Fishing must stop when the sixth fish enters the boat until it's culled back down to 5. Check-in will be at the first dock in the marina. We'll have a flag set up there. It's the same dock as we're going to blast off from. You must check in before going to weigh in, and you also must check in even if you have no fish to turn in the boat flag. If you leave early, Jeffrey, Jason, or Daryl's numbers are listed at the bottom. So let someone know if you have any problems or you need to leave early. This is a water weigh-in, so tie up to the dock and bring the fish to the scales. Do not trailer before weighing. The official Bass Nation weigh bags must be used, and you must present your boat flag at the bump station when you are bringing your fish to the bump tank to weigh in. So don't forget your boat flag. Anglers, remember to tell the weighmaster if you want to weigh a big fish. They're not going to stop and ask you. If you have a big fish to weigh, you have to tell the weighmaster when you walk up to hand your fish to the weighmaster so that he knows he'll do the overall first and then stop and pull out the big fish to weigh it. So make sure you're doing that. The reason we enforce that or push that is it changes how we use the computer in the back, and this slows us down when we have to stop and go back. So please make sure you're aware of this. Boat captains, you need to let your teams know to make sure they're aware to if they're going to weigh a big fish, you need to speak up. Weigh-in will be at the WindCreek landing, and the fish will be available at the back of the trailers for parents to take pictures. If you haven't done the Remind app, it's on here listed below and sign up. And then the 3 phone numbers for Jeffrey, Jason, or Daryl are listed. Please have these available. Make sure you have those somewhere. They're on your boat card, boat captains. You need to have those. In the event that we have any kind of trouble that we need to get in touch with someone needs to contact one of the 3 numbers so that we can proceed with assistance as we do. There's times when you may need that. So make sure you boat captains are aware of these phone numbers and get in touch with someone. Obviously, if there's an emergency, dial 911 first and then make contact to the tournament director so that we can make sure that our logistics are moving in the right direction. Blast off procedure. Launch the boat at WindCreek, landing, and or you may choose an alternate ramp, but you will need to be in your staging areas by blast off time at 6:45 because we will not break the line moving forward. Proceed to the staging area at WindCreek slowly and safely. Stage by flight boat number according to the map. Line up by boat number before getting to the dock. Now we will have juniors, so juniors are in the front. Let them up front in the staging area of the 1 to 50, and then high school will line up 1 to 50 behind those. So again, make sure you let the juniors out front so we can move those expeditiously out through the check line and get the boats flowing quickly. If a boat number before you is missing, continue to proceed towards the dock and we'll direct you. So if you don't see your boat number in front of you on the boat, just continue to proceed in the staging area that you are, and someone will direct you. Approach the dock in a parallel line. Do not come in from 90 degrees. So you have to be back far enough to be able to make the parallel. Do not turn at 90 degrees coming the dock because that slows it down. We want to be parallel for the boat checks. Anglers, don't stick your arm out to stop the boat. That is how hands and arms get smashed in the dock. We don't want that to happen. Idle the entire length of the dock, parallel close enough for the staff to complete our checks, which are going to consist of is the boat flag attached and visible so that we can see it. Running lights up and on, even if it is daylight already, your lights and navigations must be functioning before we release you. Live wells open and running, life jackets on and fastened, and a kill switch attached to the driver, but you do not need to pull that Only show us that it is attached. If anything is lacking, we're going to pull you to the side and get those corrected before we'll let you go on your way. The last staff member of the boat check line will tell you you're clear to go. You must continue to pass the no wake buoy in the marina. It is about 100 yards past that dock, so be aware of where the no wake buoy is. Um, Boat captains, do not take off until you're clear of that no wake buoy because, again, the Marine Police do watch in those areas and they're looking for you to break the no idle wake. Um, Boat captains, do's and don'ts, the junior division, you can do the following: run the trolling motor, help tie tackle, net the fish, cull, manage fish care, teach and instruct. You cannot handle any fishing tackle, uh, rods or reels. The high school division can help and co-manage fish, verbally teach and instruct. I do want to make a comment here. We've had some comments throughout these tournaments. Boat captains, you do not need to be on the deck in the appearance of running the trolling motor. If you're teaching and instructing, you need to be in the floor of the boat or in the driver's seat. Don't be up on the front deck, as we've had confusion in the past with uh, some boat captains are shorter than the anglers. And then there's a question of who's fishing and who's holding what. They're sending in photographs of people fishing and whatnot. So, again, to clear this up, if you're going to teach or instruct, you need to be in the floor of the boat, not on the deck. So you can speak from the base for the high school division only. Now, this is high school division. The boat captain does not need to be on the front deck, and they obviously cannot run the trolling motor, net fish, handle rods, reel, fish, or handle any tackle. So again, if you're in the high school division, boat captains, you can cull and manage the fish, and you can verbally teach and instruct, but that needs to be down in the base and not up on the front deck, so that it doesn't give the appearance of someone looking like there's three people fishing and so forth. So again, that helps clarify that. Don't get on the front deck, and that should help keep cut down on some of these that we've had looking for getting a confusion between short captains versus a tall angler. So therefore, that's what we're looking at. Once you check in at the boat dock, tie up, send an angler up to get the weigh bag. You'll get an ABNHS fish bag, and you may make sure that the net bag, excuse me, is in the black bag because there are two bags there. Put your fish in the net bag, fill the black bag with water. Proceed to the bump line. Don't forget your boat flag. Make sure you got your boat flag with you. Take your net bag, place the fish in the water bump tank. Keep it close so that they don't jump out. Fold it over. Make your way through the line until the bump station crew asks for your boat flag, and then they're going to bump your fish. You'll then proceed to the staging tank, which you'll hold there until the MC announces your name to bring you onto the stage. During this time, you want to tell the weighmaster if you have a big fish when you bring your fish to the scale. And then while we're weighing the fish, the MC is going to interview the anglers, and also you can thank your sponsors. And so, parents, you can take pictures in front. Just be aware of the streaming camera, and also you may come around the back as we have a notification for fish pictures at the back of the trailer. Okay, let's run through traffic flow for the morning. You will come in at the red area in the top, and then there's two different sets of ramps. Someone will generally be directing you at the top, and there's two locations to go in. There are ramp access that they'll send you either way. Follow the yellow arrows. You can get your boat ready during that time, getting all your lights in and so forth, get kind of set up to go in, and then someone's going to direct you to one of the access ramps. Once you've put the boat in, follow the green arrows to the left large parking lot, fill it first, and then there'll be additional parking past that. The blast off, again, you will see how the staging area is. Junior 1 to 50, and then 51 to 85, and then high school will be right behind that, and then so on back for the high school up to 150. You will follow the yellow lines parallel to number 1. There is no staging in between those docks, so do not put any boats. You may load onto the boat, but move on out. Do not stage in that area. We want to keep that open because that is where boats can cause a problem with our parallel line with our check dock once we begin the blast off procedure. There is the no wake and off limits fishing here. The red line indicates where the no wake buoy is. So again, be aware where that no wake off limits, obviously inside the marina area for the duration of the tournament, and also no wake inside of this area. Check-in will be at the same dock where you blast off from. You must check in even if you don't have fish, and then also make sure if you do have to leave early to contact one of the tournament director phone numbers to let them know that you're leaving. And with that, good luck, junior and tiger anglers, for this particular event that we are going to have at WindCreek. We look forward to having a great event, and we will see you guys on Saturday.